EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday, we continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Brings up 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And Walker once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Go ahead. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
This 2nd and 4. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will strike first here, this wild card matchup. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders. At their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And going right back to Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell steps away. Going to be caught downfield by Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Samuel in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Gibson. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Howell. That is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go play action. Howell. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Gibson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. But here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sly able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Now Tua going to change the play. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw out wide to Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Tua setting up shop to throw again. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch it, Oscar.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On second down, here's Gibson again. There he goes, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that flag accepted. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Gibson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Howell going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works free. Still going. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 52 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, it's wide right. No good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Dotson in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Nifty move. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He completes this to Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
There he goes, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down. Al down to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua sets up to pass it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Gibson.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Throwing here, Howell.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Reek Willen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Commanders 37, Seahawks 34.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's 2nd down. Tua.
And Walker has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Tua.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take... football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.